We start off with a rematch of last year's Class A championship game between Irondequoit and Wilson. Down by 8 in the final seconds, Wilson completed a long pass down to the Eagles' 2-yard line, but Irondequoit's Liam Jones comes up with a huge sack on the final play of the game as the Eagles prevailed 35-27. East High was trailing 7-0 heading into the fourth, but a pair of touchdown runs by Freddie Brock lifted the Eagles to a 14-7 win over Arcadia and a matchup with Irondequoit. Meanwhile, in Victor, the Blue Devils jumped all over the Eastridge Lancers in the first half of their Class A quarterfinal game, scoring the first 31 points, en route to a 44-14 win. The Blue Devils will face Canandaigua in the Class A semifinals after the Braves hung on to beat a tough Webster Schrader team on Friday, 24-21. Quarterback Jack Johnston threw for 160 yards and 2 touchdown passes. In Class B action, the HFL Cougars knocked off UPrep for the second straight week, this time by a final of 25-8 to advance to a semifinal game against top-seeded Batavia. In another Class B semi, the Wayne Eagles knocked off the defending Section 5 champions from Hornell 27-8, using big plays on offense coupled with some timely defensive stops to knock off the Red Raiders. Wayne will move on to face the Livonia Bulldogs, who racked up an incredible 488 yards on the ground to defeat a very tough team from Monroe, 47-20. We move to the Double-A bracket, where number 1 seed Aquinas had no trouble against Edison Tech. The Little Irish scored the game's first 35 points and defeated the Inventors 35-7 to advance. Number 3 Hilton hosted Penfield on Friday night at LeBeau Field. The Patriots tied it up at 14 with this long touchdown pass, but the Cadets would score the game's final 21 points to win, 35-14. Hunter Walsh threw for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Mark Passero ran 26 times for 191 yards and 2 scores, as number 2 McQuaid defeated Rush Henrietta 33-17 on Saturday. And finally, we had an overtime thriller in Pittsford. Fairport scored first on this Dante Kosha run, but missed the extra point. After Pittsford scored on this 4th down, 14-yard reverse, Kyle Hennessy knocked in the extra point to give the Panthers their 6th straight win and a 28-27 win over Fairport.